Hello Virgo, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. It's a general reading, so aspects of this reading may apply to you, but they could also apply to another person that you're interacting with at this time. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. I've reduced my reading at the moment, so this will be a new format which I'm going to be following for a while. So I have 3 areas of influence for you, based on the house and then the associated astrological influence, and then the goddess guidance for each column. If you have an influence in your chart associated with another sign, so something that you would normally follow, which would be your ascendant, or perhaps your Mercury or your moon, or some other element that you find is of influence to you, then you can cross-watch to my other videos to get more insights going forward there. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, so other people that are wanting guidance can also see the readings. Okay, so the first area of influence for you would be 7th house. 7th house is the house of partners. So this can be love partners, but it can also be business partnerships as well. So that is under the spotlight in this area. The astrological influence is the water element sensing. So this is the card of taking a pause, sort of retreating from whatever is going on, and just going with the current, whatever is occurring, just go with it. But I do feel when it comes to your relationship, this is about taking time out, either on your own or in your partnership, just to rebalance your emotions and to bring in fresh ideas and energy. And you can only do that by spending a bit of time on your own. You can be pursuing artistic activities, or you can be enjoying those artistic activities together, or some sort of imaginative activity. But it's very much a time of rest and retreat, periodically, just to rebalance yourself. It's also about going with the flow, as I said, following the currents, but using your deep intuition and feelings about things as well. You may just find that you feel a little bit overburdened at this time, either as a couple, or as a partnership, or on your own. And if there are dramas going on, if there's stuff happening, if there's stuff going down, just make sure that your boundaries are in place, so that you don't get taken advantage of. But it's time to spend sort of private time, couple time, or me time within a partnership, just to keep the energies flowing and to rebalance yourself. The goddess guidance for this is Irene, and this is peace, and she's saying there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So if you are feeling a bit of strain in your relationship, or things are just a bit chaotic at the moment, perhaps there's a lot going on, Irene is saying to just be at peace with what is going on, go with the current, but also to indulge in various types of peaceful activities, and maybe couple bonding activities like salt baths, massages, or just quiet time on your own in private, just bonding time. Quiet time, peaceful activities, life-enhancing activities, perhaps go to the sea, spend time by the ocean, just relax and be at peace with each other, or be at peace in yourself, and have no worries and fears, as Irene says, peace peace is with you, and that just to relax and let the flow go. The 2nd house comes up as your other area of interest. 2nd house has everything to do with what you own, so your possessions. It's also to do with your income, where your money is coming from. So whatever income you receive, the 2nd house governs that. It also covers your self-worth and your value systems. So this is everything to do with your what you value in others, what you value in yourself, and what you value in your possessions. It's also about your own personal self-worth, which may be tied to your income or to your value systems. This house also deals with property-related things, real estate, land, buying and selling of all of that, or maybe a career aspect for you, or you're just involved in somehow, in that area. And the astrological guidance for that is Cancer, I feel. So this is to do with, it's a cyclical issue. So you may be going through cycles in your finances, your income that's coming in. Or this could be to do with a self-worth issue, or it's a value or value system which you are currently working with. But what it's saying is that you must access your deep feelings, your deep instincts and intuitions about things, but go with your feelings on these things. Follow how you feel about what you want to do. Perhaps you're changing things, and perhaps you need to increase your income in some way. Maybe you need to ask for a raise, or to increase the what you're getting for the work that you do, something to do with that. But Cancers are very resourceful people. They can be very resilient as well. So they pull that shell up, and that is how they protect themselves. So you could be feeling like you need a bit of deep nurturing at this time. But it really is a contemplative time as well, time to retreat periodically, just to rebalance yourself, which came up before as well. Just to assess where you are, what you need to do. And you could just be feeling a little bit overwhelmed emotionally about things as well. Perhaps emotions are running high about your money that's coming in, or there's issues to do with that. But this is a resilient card. And it's about sort of working through the different cycles, the moon cycles, to get to where you need to be. It's a bit of self-nurturing going on there. But this is all related. The goddess guidance is Ostara, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So I feel, because this is linked to your income, and you're going with your feels on this, this is about following your intuitions about perhaps new projects, or rearranging your finances, or perhaps to do with where you're going to put your money going forward. There's new ideas, fresh ideas coming to you, and this could all be to do with this contemplation and going within that needs to happen. You could also be looking at memories, learning from the past, and so on. But it's very much to feel your way forward. But there could very well be projects that you need to start at this time, or perhaps a new, as it says, a new idea, or something that you need to do for yourself, for your own self-worth, but also for income producing, or perhaps it's to do with ownership, or your possessions, or property, or land, something to do with that. You could be growing things. Easter is important. It could be important for you, or it could be springtime, spring wherever you are in the world. But Easter time may be important for something, some sort of manifestation of something that you're wanting to start, or you're wanting to get off the ground. So this is all about starting new things. The third area of interest for you is the 11th house. This is the house of friendships, but it's also the house of all group activities that you may be involved in. So you could be in a society, or an association, or a group of companies, or just in a group of some kind. It could even be a book club, or something where you are in an endeavor with others. It's also the house of personal hopes and dreams, and your own hobbies and interests, which may be coming up here to do with your new projects and things. That's something you want to start. Could be to do with that. It's also about tracking global trends, the trends in society, what's popular, what isn't, following the currents that move around in society. Global consciousness, social reform, things like that. All of those may be important for you, or there may be something in there for you. But it's also, as I said, about social groups and friendships. So there's something coming out of this for you. The astrological influence is Sagittarius IC. So this is a very outgoing social card. It's also about visions and having a very expansive outlook, open-minded, and so on. But it is also about freedom, and having freedom, and freedom from routine, or freedom from certain things. So you may be finding that some kind of opportunity, because the other card you've got is Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So it could be that a group that you're involved in, or a friendship, or a group of friends, or something to do that, or a social network, or some kind of network, is going to bring an opportunity to you, and you're going to be able to see the possibilities from this. But it may be involve socializing, getting out, and mixing with certain people or certain groups of people. You may have to change up what you're doing or the way you have been doing things before, and to try new things. It's also, the travel may be involved with this as well, because Sagittarius can bring in travel, and this could be to mountainous areas or wide open spaces. That may be required to harness some sort of opportunity for you here. But Sagittarius is a very expansive card. It's also about exploring and adventure and things like that. So it could very well be that something is coming to you via your 11th house. So friends or groups or networks, or some kind of activity that you're involved in, which has got a kind of global consciousness aspect to it. But there's some kind of opportunity that's going to come for you. And it comes in waves. Opportunities come in waves. So it's very possible that if you hesitate about that, another one will come, but you may just have to wait to catch the next wave. So see the opportunity, take advantage of it, and go for it, because there's an opportunity coming there for you. Bottom of the deck, Libra, I balance. This is, I think, coming together with your relationship house, because Libra is all about relationships. It's about balancing your needs and your partner's needs, to bring about balance, which is exactly what it's about. It's also about the artistic side of life, following the arts. It's also about some legal issues maybe coming in. It's also about negotiation, mediation, anything to do with that. And then you've also got Kali, endings and beginnings coming in for you. So she says the old must be released so that the new can enter. So I feel this is to do with possibly your second house, the income side of things. Possibly something needs to be let go of in order to bring in fresh energy, fresh ideas, and so on. So that may be coming in for you. But it could also be to do with some kind of, perhaps you're changing your friend set or your social set or something like that. Something is changing in order to bring in an opportunity for you. So you have to make way for that opportunity. Something must be released in order to bring that in. Or you could just find that a group or some sort of association that you've had may be falling away, and you're changing your focus at this time. Anyway, Virgo, I hope you have a great month, and please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and take care, and I will see you next time.